Hi, I want you to know something important today, that if you cling to a good man, the nicest of all will give you what a man can afford. But if you stay with God and in the circumference of His plan, you will get the unlimited abundance that only God can give. Today we are considering the topic outside God's plan, and we'll be considering Luke chapter 15 verse 15. The Amplified Version put it this way: so he went and forced himself on one of the citizens of the country to feed hogs. You see, God gives provision and protection and direction, but demands only one thing: obedience. Some have left this covering and running after men, mortal beings, and at some point they start clinging, they start relying on their strength because they have avoided God and what God can do in its capacity and majesty. When a man leaves God, he starts feeding hogs, because God's own plan will yield God's own results. But man's own strategy will fail because it is just structured in his faculty of reasoning and not according to what God Himself has in store. So when the effort of a man fails, he tries to replace God's wisdom with his own strength. When a man feeds hogs, it's because he has hogs around, he has pigs around. And when a man feeds these hogs, it means a wasted effort. When you feed hogs, you are prone to attacks, because that is not what God has structured for you to function around. You are only functioning based on your capacity, but in sowing in the wrong place. So I encourage you today to come back to the covering that can give you forever peace. I encourage you to come under His presence that shelters grace and mercy, where you will not feel naked, empty or ashamed, where you will no longer eat feeds that are meant for pigs, but you will abide under His canopy and shelter, where goodness and mercy dwells, and where He leads beside still waters, the place where only sons abide, and they get direction, instruction, provision, and give obedience in exchange. Today I pray for you that from now on you will not sow where God has not made a fertile land. You will sow where God has prepared for you to yield profit and expected end according to the word of the Lord. The Lord bless you and keep His face shining over you.